Welcome back to the Forensic Unplugged channel, guys. Do not forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Sister channel to the Forensics Detailing channel. Today, we're going to attempt to do a review, pretty informal, of Carbon Collective Lusso shampoo. I'm down here somewhere. So I've used a fair amount of this shampoo. What is this, guys? So it's a contact wash shampoo that you put in a bucket with a wash mitt and you go over and wash your car with it. It costs 12 quid for this 500ml bottle. Okay, 12 quid. And it's quite highly concentrated, so you use 10 to 20ml per bucket. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put in 10ml into this bucket. Find out how to open it. There we go. And 10ml is not a lot of liquid. Okay, it's not a lot. So let's just keep filling that up. That's probably about 10ml, roughly. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's roughly this, about halfway once that settles down. So there's a little bit more than 10ml there, but that's on the low side. And let's put that into the bottom of the bucket. Okay. We'll put that in there. We'll fill it up with water so we just get all of the thing. Let's see what sort of foam that makes, first of all. Oh, it started raining. It started raining. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. Damn you. Right. Let's go on. Just go on a jet. Fill this thing up with water. While that's filling up, we'll just talk a bit about shampoos. So, let's go over here so we don't get the noise of that. So if we're using 10ml per bucket, that gives us, so 100ml is 10 washes, 500ml is 50 washes. 50 washes at 12 quid. For the bottle, 12 quid divided by 50 is what, about 25p, 25p per wash. If you use it at 20ml, you're going to double that, so it's going to be about 48p, 50p roughly per wash. The average price per wash of an automotive shampoo is around about somewhere between 28 and 30p when we compared, a big field of car wash products, car shampoos. What I tend to use normally is auto foam. I'm getting through that. Auto wash, sorry, because the cost per wash of this works out at about 10p or something like that. So it's a third of the price. But the overall winner of my recommended shampoos was, where is it? In my little bag of things down here, this one, which I've barely used, Carchem 1900 to 1 shampoo, which could be as little as, I think, as little as maybe 3p a wash when they do a discount on it, and you can get like 5 litres of it at 1900 to 1 for like 14 or 12 or 14 quid when they do their sales. So that is a nice shampoo for the money, and that's about as cheap a shampoo as you can get, but it's not like a low concentrate shampoo bulked out with water. It's a high concentrate that's incredibly cheap, and I think that was the worthy winner. Okay, so this is a pH neutral product. It won't have all that much degreasing compared to a stronger alkaline APC that has a lot more degreasing, because really this is just providing a little bit of soap to kind of lubricate the mitt as you go over the car and break off kind of the dirt with the contact. So these are more about being kind of sudsy, mild, not harming your protection, and just providing some foam and lubrication from when you wash your car. Now, this is now full up, so let's just have a look at this. We can make it foam by sticking the pressure washer in there. But for 10 mil of product, there's plenty of suds in that. And I'd imagine if I put 20 mil in, it'll be even richer, slightly less watery and even thicker. But that's a good show for, because I have quite hard water here. It's a good show for 10 mil of product. So it's definitely highly concentrated. If you get hardly any suds, you know, with a shampoo, it might be a bit more watered down, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So let's just go. We won't do the pre-wash. I'm just going to demo this. In fact, let's demo some of it here. If you really want it sudsy, just put a bit more in. You know what I mean? So what is to say about this? Well, I've been using it without any problems at all. But then, it's really to be expected, isn't it? So you might want a little bit more. You might want a little bit more kind of soap. So what you can always do, you could always, you can take some of this, like 100 mil of this, mix it down with water, you know, to make it 500 mil. So it's like 1 to 5, and then just like spritz some of that into your wash mitt. Then you get that kind of thicker sudsing going on. So if I keep going, it will break out eventually. So you can get that more soapy feel when you're going over the panel. Let's just go and have a look. See what it feels like on the car. Just bear with me. Cars needs a good clean. It's been around a track. It really does. It's got rubber all over it. You know, like that. It's not going to touch that, okay? It's not going to touch that rubber. I have to really, yeah, it's really like dried on. It's covered in rubber. But you get the idea. Oh, you swine. For security reasons. And this stuff rinses off the panel absolutely fine. You can see there that panel's still buzzing away from the coating. It's actually good. So it doesn't sort of slow down the water behaviour. It doesn't contain any gloss enhancers or waxes or anything which is going to mask whatever your final stage protection product is. So hopefully after you've washed the car, if you've got something on there, it should be nice and beady. Okay, what do I think of this Lusso shampoo? I think it is 100% fit for purpose. I think it's a good automotive shampoo. It has a pearlescent effect in it, so it looks really good. It smells really nice. It can work at its lowest concentration ratio. It rinses off the car fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Good quality automotive shampoo. Would I buy it? No. Would I use it? Yes, absolutely. I get all sorts of shampoos coming through the channel, and I'll use if it's a pure shampoo and it rinses off the car okay, I really just look at how much it costs and does it beat like my top ranking shampoos that can do like close to 10p per wash, and this is 3 times the cost. So that stops me using it as a everyday shampoo. Can you get 5 litres of it? Probably, but those 5 litres are not going to be 12 quid. And I think I think the ratio of that is probably closer to 1 to 1,000 or 1 to 1,500 rather than 1 to 1,900, because you do use about 5 mil of the Carchem one in the bucket, so it's not quite as concentrated as the Carchem Winner one either. And the Carchem Winner product will do exactly the same thing. It will foam up nicely, it will rinse off the car nicely. If you want more foam, you could mix some more down, do exactly what I've done, put a bit more in the mitt. but I'll just save myself with that car chem one. I mean, that's about a quarter or of the cost per wash, or even more than that. So the challenge for any automotive shampoo that I take a look at this channel is, one, if it's a pure shampoo, it can't have a unique selling point other than being a pure shampoo. And they're all the ones I use will be pure shampoos. So it won't be a unique selling point. So the challenge any shampoo has that I look at is, can it get into that top echelons of cost per wash and still do a good job? I've probably used over 50 car shampoos in the last 8 years, easily tried about 50. Have I ever found any problems with any car shampoos? There's 3 of them that I've looked at that I probably wouldn't use. One had residue issues, one was too thin, and one had conditioners in it, and it was very high cost per wash. And those 3 I probably wouldn't use. The rest of them, if I had them, I'd use them all, as long as they're a pure shampoo, really. But would I buy them? No, because I'll go for that one that kind of won my own comparison because of the value for money proposition. So that's it, really, for Lusso. This is a high quality, highly concentrated. Just want to get a sniff of it. Yeah, it smells lovely. Yeah, it's good stuff. This is a high quality, high concentrated shampoo, like I've said before, with actually a decent cost per wash when you use it at 10ml, and it seems to be just about on the limit of what it can do when you use 10ml with hard water. You might want to put a bit more in, but it's a little bit cheaper than market average. So that's it. Carbon Collective stuff, to me, it seems like a really good, desirable brand generally, that try and offer you some really like unique products, some unique tools, you know, like I've said before, like that, with their own lance and their own kind of branded polishers and decontamination tools, which are a bit different to everything else on the market. And then their range of chemicals seems really good. You know, it's of that Geon ilk, where it's quite well branded and quite desirable. So how does Carbon Collective go from being a big scene brand? Because I don't know if I think it is a scene brand, isn't it? You can't get it in Halfords. People in the trade don't tend to use Carbon Collective. You know, valeters up and down the country, I'm sure there's a few that do. There'll be some detailers that do, because of all the coatings and the, you know, the pedigree of the brand. But how do they go from being a detailing brand to making it big, where they're perhaps, you know, selling loads all around the world? Well, they're probably not far off that. My thing is USPs. Like, how do you put USPs into your product to make people come back and buy it twice? Because for Carbon Collective, they're probably not going to want to be the cheapest shampoo on the market. They're not going to want to be the cheapest snow foam on the market. They're not going to probably be interested in trying to compete with like AutoSmart and companies like that and doing trade lines for valeters. So it's how do you get the repeat business? How do you get people coming back? And I don't know the answer to that with just a simple shampoo. I just don't know the answer. Because every brand will feel that their shampoo is the best on the market. And you have to use their one. It's the highest quality on the market. But the reality is, most detailing brands sell you good shampoos that are, you know, all fit for purpose. Very, very rare to find a shampoo which is terrible. Very rare. So that's my thoughts on Lusso. It won't be replacing my top 3 that I use, which are probably Carchem, Built Hand. But then after that was Geon Essence, Bathe Essence, because that had a really low cost per wash, but it goes a bit gel-like in the heat. So here's the problem. That alone, with the amount I use, like 5ml, 7ml or something a wash, that alone will just take me years to get through. And then when I've got through that, I'll fill out, you know, I'll put like 250ml of the shampoo, the Carchem in there, mix that out with water, and then it will just be like a normal shampoo where I can dose out about 30ml in there and just tip it in the bucket, and that will last me years as well to get through 5 litres. So yeah, I've kind of, unless a shampoo comes along that everyone is like saying, wow, this has got some sort of unique feature beyond just being rich, foamy and pH neutral, where it's got some feature that is like really desirable and you want to check out, and then you check it out and you're amazed by it, and that's it, you stick with it forever. Unless a product has got that, it's probably going to fall under the radar as far as I'm concerned, because I'm just looking at price on a good quality pure shampoo. So that's it. But a summary of Carbon Collective: yes, high quality, thick, pearlescent, smells nice, pretty sudsy even at low concentration, no problem with rinsing. Lubricity is another thing that people talk about, and they say, oh, I've tried this shampoo, it's really slick, and it's like, I can't tell the difference in slickness. There's no, my hand's not that good. You know, my hand's not that good. But yes, they do contain like glycols and things like that to make them all slidey. But yeah, like I say, can't notice. So good product, worth checking out. If you don't have an automotive shampoo, this is definitely viable. I'll put a link for it in the description, and it's okay. It's good stuff, you know, it is good stuff. What's going on today? So I'm going to pre-wash down with a strong concentration of citrus, actually. I might go raw, I might go 50-50 with this and just spray it all over that rubber and let it sit. Break down all that rubber, and then when I wash, I've got to be really careful and try and use the brushes, probably use the Detail Factory brush with the citrus, just to slowly, once it's soaked on that rubber, good sign for me is if that soft tip Detail Factory brush can slowly rub it off, then you know the chemical's worked. If the chemical doesn't work, that Detail Factory brush won't touch it. But the Detail Factory brush is very soft. So, yeah. So I'm going to be trying to get all the rubber off of my car. Rubbery. Okay, and hopefully it stopped raining as well. Take care, guys. Let me know what shampoo you like and you use, and why. Do you think that there's more to it than I'm sort of saying here? Because I'm just a sort of bread and butter guy when it comes to shampoo. Do you think there is a big difference, and you found a product that you think is really exceptional and you'll pay a bit more for it for some reason? What is that reason? Or are you like me, you'll use anything as long as it doesn't leave anything on the car? So there we go. Take care. See you soon. Doug.